By now, most of us have seen that video with our beloved Prime Minister addressing the Speaker of the House regarding social media users who are actually opening the eyes of the people who are in the dark.
And that is why, Madam Speaker, it burns me when I hear the nonsense that people talking. No other government has done that. One teacher told me that. One teacher told me that. One teacher told me that she now can hire, Madam Speaker, she now can hire a little helper to take care of her child and mother.
Now, when you listen to the leader of this nation speak regarding public domains, which actually enlightens and educate the public, you can listen and understand that the tone of his message was not coming from a place of care, but from a place of anger and hatred.
I stand in this parliament, Madam Speaker, and say that all the lies and misinformation that is being spewed by the political entrepreneurs, that this government is not going to sit back.
Right now, they don't have confidence in you and your party and government where this issue of corruption is concerned, Mr. Prime Minister. The polls that we conduct here tell us that. They feel that the government that you lead is corrupt, that too many members of your government and their activists are involved in all kinds of corruption. And I wondered if they will heed your warning, and it will have to be more than warning. You'll have to become a butcher and butcher people.
The Jamaica police force is so fucking corrupt. You can't blame them because the heads of government, Andrew Holness and the cabinet are 40 thieves. And Nigel Clark, the Piper's son, they come to destroy Jamaican poor people's career.
Now this was the message that goes out to you, my viewers and my subscribers. Now may I say bless upon yourself, my viewers and my subscribers. Welcome back to another one, exclusive a topic discussion and review now. And they tell us that this topic is the hottest topic right now in Jamaica. Because in my last broadcast, remember the man named Jimmy Platinum attack up the things them.
The Jamaica police force is so fucking corrupt. You can't blame them because the heads of government, Andrew Holness and the cabinet are 40 thieves. And Nigel Clark, the Piper's son, they come to destroy Jamaican poor people's career.
And I tell you, say the police in Jamaica are the most corruptest thing in Jamaica. And they make certain crime continue on in Jamaica. And a lot of people are say, well, this man a madman and the man soon get rid of man, all type of things. But watch your people. See it, this the man I talk about, this Jimmy Platinum I talk about, you know. You will have 8 notorious inmates was released by police officers in the St. Elizabeth lockup. You can believe that, my viewers? This is corruption of the highest. And why I say it's of the highest, you know, because until you look at the level of corruption with these individual cast on society, and then a law-abiding police officers are going to give them on them machine, you know, for cut the bar so that them can escape. Papa Jesus, if that not corruption, me no know what corruption is, and me no know what that did talk about. What me know, whether they are say spot on.
No, watch this man at Exodus represent for exclusive.
What's up? Baby, let's go. Welcome to our website. We got loads of news and gossip for you today. But first, here's a new song.
One teacher told me that. One teacher told me that. One teacher told me that.
I ain't tell you here that they talk about the corruption in my last broadcast. You see, say the man attack the truth.
The Jamaica police force is so fucking corrupt. You can't blame them because the heads of government, Andrew Holness and the cabinet are 40 thieves. And Nigel Clark, the Piper's son, they come to destroy Jamaican poor people's career. Nothing now going for poor people.
Also, I have a clip with Renita Adams. He have some things to say what he said he mentioned a couple years ago to the government as far as corruption is concerned within the police force. So,
investigation showed that many were returned to Montego Bay based on an instigation of many politicians.
But many years have passed since those years, Mr. Adams.
No, but the rot still remains. But the rot still remains.
This is nothing new. And we as Jamaican, we need to wake up and see that nothing haven't changed under none of the government. From 15 years ago, from 2015 until now, nothing haven't changed. The only thing that's changed is that the corruption is even more higher than before. That's all have changed. It's not like it gotten better. It actually gotten worse for the people them who live on the ground at Jamaica. A lot of people where can come on the internet and make them comments, they don't live in Jamaica. They need to go down there and experience it before them start talk. Anytime them hear the people them attack or actually live on the ground in Jamaica, cause that's where it's real and them I feel it. So when they hear them bawl out and them attack out, and if you allow the people them, I make the people them voice because them know what they experience. Cause look, see the corruption they write in your face, cause them said these individuals. You have individuals in this bunch of escaping. I want to know if them police they have any heart, if them can consider the gruesome crime these individuals have committed and them really take money to help these individuals to escape. No, you have to take bad things and laugh. When you think that an individual can, take the life of 4 persons and look, all of them is over the age of 50, 73-year-old, wipe out a whole generation, and a cop will take the vow to say, serve and protect the public. However, listen to it, the Prime Minister officer in this broadcast. Because I make a big bad speech the other day and it wake up the whole of the internet. And some people seems to cheer man because them see the nonsense in what he's saying. While some people that don't have no sense, that didn't see the nonsense in what he's saying. Read through the lines of what I'm saying by people. Because I know say the people them on my channel where view my thing, them brains are work. Them not brain dead. And when you listen to what this man's saying, I want you to check out what Dr. Led replied to what Mr. Holness addressed. I'm also going to leave you with this clip of Renita Adams, what he thinks about the corruption within the system, the police system of Jamaica. And as I said, if the corruption is at the head, how you expect there going to be any changes if the root of the problem is the root it has stemmed from?
The Prime Minister referred to social media users as social media entrepreneurs. I mean, the same people who they use when they want to boost their political influence. Those are the same people that they're bashing right now.
Here, Madam Speaker, is who didn't get and who didn't get enough. But you know what didn't come out? How many people are now using their retroactive? You see, I didn't take any retroactive, so I don't even know what it looked like. Buying cars, paying down on houses, adding on to their house, increasing their savings. One teacher told me that she now can hire, Madam Speaker, she now can hire a little helper to take care of her child and mother, give her mother a break. These are some of the changes and improvement in the quality of life of the people. Because the government has run the country so well that it can give you a salary increase without worrying that next year you're going to get wage freeze. And that is why, Madam Speaker, it burned me when I hear the nonsense that people talking. No other government has done that. And I stand in this parliament, Madam Speaker, and say, that all the lies and misinformation that is being spewed by the political entrepreneurs, that this government is not going to sit back. You hear what the member said over there? He said, oh, this sounds like 2015. Madam Speaker, let it be well known that this Prime Minister has the ability, anytime I feel to turn it on, to get back in the public domain and let the people know that we will not be misled. Madam Speaker, I was just fooling. Madam Speaker, Madam Speaker, I was just fooling. Because while they are out there spreading lies and misinformation, we were busy working, working, working.
By now, most of us have seen that video with our beloved Prime Minister addressing the Speaker of the House regarding social media users who are actually opening the eyes of the people who are in the dark. Now, when you listen to the leader of this nation speak regarding public domains, which actually enlightens and educate the public, you can listen and understand that the tone of his message was not coming from a place of care, but from a place of anger and hatred. The Prime Minister referred to social media users as social media entrepreneurs. I mean, the same people who they use when they want to boost their political influence. Those are the same people that they're bashing right now. Okay? Now, if as a leader, you think that you're immune to criticism, I think you should at least tell yourself that you're not ready for a leadership role. No leader in this world is immune to criticism. And when a leader can bash people for their opinions about their leadership style, that tells you that that person has within him or her a touch of dictatorship.
You hear what the member said over there? He said, oh, this sounds like 2015. Madam Speaker, let it be well known that this Prime Minister has the ability, anytime I feel to turn it on, to get back in the public domain and let the people know that we will not be misled.
Dictatorship. If you as a leader are dissatisfied with the way people view your leadership skills and the way you're leading the nation, don't you lead by actions? You beef your anger out. And not only that, the Prime Minister himself posted the video of his distasteful rant. And then, within that same publication, he stated that he has the ability to switch on and off his control of the public domain where his image is concerned. So what I heard there is, well, whenever I am ready, I can tell them what they want to hear and I'm still going to be on their good side. That's what I heard. Now, if you as a leader do not see that you do not lead through your own opinion, but the expectation of the people, you're a failed leader. If you are grading your leadership based on your personal feelings, you are a failed leader. Allow the people to grade you based on how your leadership has impacted their lives. And you know the sad thing about it? We do not have an opponent or an opposing party to challenge the leadership of our current Prime Minister. That is the sad part. So you know what? The reality is, Jamaica as a nation may be stuck in this negative realm for years to come because the other side is no better.
My viewers, I want you to take a listen to what one of Jamaica's most decorated crime fighter, police officer, Renita Adams, a few years ago, him himself also discovered that the corruption within the police system is at its highest. But me now go talk it out, you know, because I don't want to say people say me I instigate nothing. I make you listen to what this crime fighter have to say, what he witnessed within his time being a police officer with corruption within the police system. And you can hear the man say, it still hasn't changed.
It was as a result of police inaction. And that has to do with the leadership of the force right down to the last man in St. James. And if I can tell you something, When I was at the CMU, I was sent by a particular commissioner of police to St. James. We saw this coming. It was then fresh. Extortion, the whole mess you see that's going on. And I was sent there. Obviously, we cleaned it for some time and all that. But what was ironic, and if they want to sue me, they can. I did what you would call unscientific research. Talking to the people, making my observation, going into the station compound, asking for certain people who were wanted, and everything.
So why would they
And I
sue
never
you?
got one support. What I found out is that almost 80% of the policemen and women there were involved in some form of corruption. And I came back and I wrote a report to the Commissioner of Police, what I observed, and recommended for these people, the whole Western Montego Bay, and many of the Western parishes, for the policemen and women to be transferred.
And nothing happened?
And nothing happened. A few were transferred. And whether it was politics, for whatever reason, I have my own opinion, they reached back to Montego Bay. But I'm telling you, if I were appointed the Commissioner of Police, I have a massive rotation, transfer, reversion, demotion to be implemented in the western section of Jamaica, St. James,
But Mr. Adams,
Westmoreland, Hanover.
many years
And if you were to allow me, sir, I am promising you that not one under my one watch would be sent back to Montego Bay. And I can promise you that if anybody, whether from the political directorate or from wherever they are coming from, wanted someone to be sent back, we have a thing where you call police force orders, that you would have put these transfer and revert them, revert your action. Anybody would have to, anybody seeking for them to be sent back to Montego Bay would have to sign that force order themselves.
Mr. Adams,
it would not be signed by
are you
Randy
insinuating that our politicians are complicit in our crime?
Of course, at the time, many of my investigations showed that many were returned to Montego Bay based on an instigation of many politicians.
But many years have passed since those years, Mr. Adams.
No, but the rot still remains. But the rot still remains. Many of those may have been dead, or transferred, but the culture remains there. So the new policeman who goes there continues the corruption.
Yeah, the vibes on the street, with the vibes on the street. Tell them we're bad for real.